You're rolling, show me. You know what's up. Riding dirty with your boy. You know what the deal is, fam. How's everybody feeling? Hopefully everybody's doing good, man. Getting ready, just a day away here from the tournament. So let's going to talk about the peak, the really pink elephant sitting in the dinner with the whales eating sushi. I don't know what that means. Philadelphia Elite. I always call him my ill. You know, I call him my ill for a long time. I didn't really call him my ill this year. And some of you guys picked up on that. No, I didn't fall out of favor with the team. No, me and Coach Dries Williams didn't put hits out on each other like the rumor board was going around on the internet. I don't want to kill you. You complete me. Tell me where that movie's from. No, that's my boy. Um, the reason that they didn't get the moniker of my ill this year is because they played to the expectation of what we normally see them do. And that has to do with, and I'm just going to say this, one of the best coaches we have here in SimWorld Prep, and that is Coach Dries Williams. And I tease him, I make fun of him all the time, and he takes it. He's a good sport about it. Just shows you his maturity and his ability to just be there for everybody, not just his team, but even those of us in the media. We need a quote. He's got us. You know, he stepped up what he does with his leadership role with the coaches. Just class dude. The reality of his team this year, though, with 3 tournament titles under their belt, the team that seems to be peaking at the exact right time is attributed to his ability and his patience to coach talent over scheme. And again, here's the caveat. You know, I always say this. If I'm saying something that's off base, because this is no inside information, this is what I'm seeing on the outside and how I've seen them play this year. Coach Dries' talent over scheme is this. I know what my players can do well, even if sometimes it appears they don't know. Coach seems to have an awareness. This is what you do well. And what he does in the awareness of the opponent, he puts his team in a position so if you're going to be the X player for that play, an X player, you know, I come from an old school coaching scheme. The X players who always back in the day, I'm trying to make it real quick. Back in the day, some coaches had a thing of they would scheme the defense or scheme the offense. Every play was geared toward a particular player. Was the X, the secondary shot was the Y, the tertiary shot was the Z, and so whenever a play was called, we knew who the X, the Y, or the Z was. And some players had more players designed for them than other players. That's what they were. They were the top scorers. That's what they did. Other players, like your boy Maestro, I was your dirty boy. I like to go pick it up in the dirt, get dirty, get down with it. You know, get me a rebound. Let me put my elbow on somebody's kneecap. You know, something like that. You're going to get my points in. I'm sorry. I blacked out. What are we talking about? We went back to the day. But in the case like what Coach Dries is able to do, he recognizes everybody becomes an X. In other words, everybody becomes a scoring potential target. And in that particular case, what that does is it allows him to now scheme what other people are trying to react to. This is what that means. Notice Coach Dries' offense, beyond being selectively transition centered, and I'm saying selectively transitions, this is again outside looking in, is because he schemed you a particular way, either defensive or offensive. And what happens is when he does that, that gives his team the ability to start the transition from any side of the floor at any point during the play. Yes, I just said any point during the play. Look at how many of their transitions came off of when the ball gets disrupted. It's not officially a steal yet. His team hasn't secured it. Whoever's the farthest away starts the break for their goal. If they secure the ball, great. Open man open, boom, next thing you know, boom, boom, pow, there it is. They don't secure the ball, defense set up, mush zone, player comes back, reset up, make you start over again. That's the awareness of knowing what your player does well, talent over scheme. That, listen, if we do this, when this happens, you know where you are. This is what you do. I need you on ball because you're good at steals. I need you off ball because you're good at catching the back cut. I need you here because you're good. See, those things. And that is a coach who knows his player, who knows his team, and the team responds to that. They react to that. They give to that, and they produce with that with 3 tournament wins. And by the way, every tournament win was different. One tournament, they just dominated start to finish. Another tournament, they were behind in nearly every game. Please, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. They were behind in every game, including the championship game with a few minutes left. And then the third title was sort of leading and had to fight off an offensive push from the opponents. If Maestro's wrong, please, Maestro, check me on that. But that's how I remember their 3 tournament wins. And that, what does that tell me is the mindset is already there that no matter what position they are in, they have already mentally played it, so they do not feel the pressure. Nothing is a surprise. They are very aware of what can happen, what's supposed to happen, what should happen, and how it should happen, and they perform accordingly for the scheme, for the coach. Most importantly, beyond everything else, what they do is they allow themselves that freedom to be aggressive. And again, that's all about coach. That's how he is. Obviously, that mentality is bled over to his team, and the awareness of that pays off for what we see in the production of the team this year. In a lot of ways, they'll always be my ill, but the reason they weren't my ill this season was because of their success behind coach and what he's able to do. All the things that he's been teaching and propping over the last few years have now paid off in a way where they don't need Maestro anymore. So they kicked me out the door. No, just playing. Anyway, that's what's up with your boy. You know the deal. Holla at your boy. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about it. Tell me how you want to think about it. And you know the deal. Whatever we do when we're riding dirty, we riding dirty because we don't let Jason Bourne borrow our car.